In a small American town called Omaha lived a shy, quiet boy who loved numbers more than sports, books more than games, and ideas more than noise. No one knew that this simple boy would one day become one of the richest men in the world, the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Buffett. Today, we bring you the most inspiring journey of Warren Buffett, a story that proves you don't need to be born rich, you just need to think differently.
Narrator. Warren Buffett was born in 1930. From the very beginning, he was different. At age 6, he bought a pack of Coca-Cola for 25 cents and sold each bottle for 5 cents. Profit? 5 cents. He wasn't playing games. He was learning business. At age 7, he read a book called 1,000 Ways to Make $1,000. That book changed his life forever. While other kids were running in the playground, Warren was studying how money works. Scene 2, First Steps into Business. At age 11, Buffett bought his first stock. 3 shares of City Service. He watched the stock fall. Fear. Doubt. Anxiety. But instead of running away, he learned his most important lesson. Patience pays. He held the stock, and when it rose, he sold for a small profit. But later, the stock skyrocketed. And Buffett realized, if I had waited, I would have made more. This lesson would shape the strategy that would make him a billionaire. The mindset that built a billionaire. Warren wasn't the smartest. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the fastest. But he had something else. A hunger to learn. A willingness to think long-term. And the patience to wait for opportunities. He read 500 to 1,000 pages every single day. While others chased trends, he chased knowledge. Buffett says, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Scene 4, The Turning Point, Meeting Ben Graham. In college, Buffett discovered the book The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. He instantly knew this was the teacher he needed. He went to New York and begged Graham to hire him. Graham finally said yes. From him, Buffett learned the golden rule. Buy businesses, not stocks. Don't look at price. Look at value. This philosophy became his superpower. Scene 5, Building Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett returned to Omaha. He began investing using everything he had learned. Then came the company that would change his destiny forever. Berkshire Hathaway. It wasn't a tech company. It wasn't a big business. It wasn't exciting. It was a failing textile factory. But Warren didn't see what it was. He saw what it could be. He bought it, transformed it, and turned it into one of the biggest holding companies on earth. Buffett's superpower, consistency. Buffett didn't become rich overnight. Not in a year. Not in 5 years. It took decades. But he stayed consistent. He avoided distractions. He avoided unnecessary spending. He avoided showing off. A man worth billions still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. He eats simple food. He drives himself to work. He reads. He thinks. He invests. His life is proof that success is not about luxury. Success is about discipline. Scene 7, The Fall and Rise. Over the years, Buffett didn't always win. He made mistakes. He bought companies that failed. He trusted people who betrayed him. But he never stopped learning. He says, it's good to learn from your mistakes. But it's even better to learn from other people's mistakes. Every failure made him sharper. Every loss made him wiser. Scene 8, The Greatest Deal, Coca-Cola. In 1988, Buffett invested $1 billion in Coca-Cola. People thought he was crazy. Coca-Cola is old. It won't grow. Why not invest in technology? But Buffett didn't care about noise. He cared about value. Today, that investment makes him over $700 million every year, just in dividends. This is the power of vision. The Buffett lifestyle. Warren Buffett became a billionaire. But he chose simplicity. He doesn't believe in luck. He believes in discipline. His rules for success are simple. Heavy checkmark, read more. Heavy checkmark, spend less. Heavy checkmark, stay patient. Heavy checkmark, avoid debt. Heavy checkmark, focus on long term. Heavy checkmark, never stop learning. He says, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long ago. Be that person. Plant your tree today. Scene 10, Giving Back to the World. When Buffett became one of the richest men on earth, people asked him, "What will you do with all your money?" He shocked the world by saying, "I'm giving it away. Not 10%. Not 50%. But 99% of his wealth." A billionaire who doesn't want more, but wants to give more. This is what makes Warren Buffett truly great. Scene 11, Final message to the audience. Narrator. Warren Buffett's life teaches us something powerful. You don't need a rich family. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need luck. You need patience. You need learning. You need discipline. And you need the courage to think differently. Success is not an accident. Success is built day by day, decision by decision, habit by habit. Buffett once said, "The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken." So today, start building good habits. Start investing in yourself. Start learning something new. Start thinking long term.